Hey Louise, going to go over 2 games with you today. I'm going to break the yo-yo game down step by step, and I'm going to show you front end and hind end yield here in a second too as well. What I want you to, I chose Phoenix today because he's not as well versed as a couple of my other horses, so I really want you to be able to see a horse that's not cooperating as well, so you have more of an opportunity to understand behavior that might be more like you guys, you and Lucky, and then you can see how I have to fix it. Okay, so right now I have my body language turned off, and I don't have a problem with him being in my personal space this close. He asked, that's what all this sniffing was all about, and as long as he behaves appropriately, so he just gave me a nip, and because he's trying to get me to move, and that's why he knew he was maybe going to get corrected for that. So probably in the past when he nips, people have in his past reached up for their hand towards his face, so that's him testing again. So I'm going to give him the chance to get out of my space. I'm going to look at him and I'm going to nip right back. And we got a nice swishy tail, and he's not happy with that. So he's very testy of personal space. He comes in, he tries to intimidate, and he's not as cooperative. So he'll be a good subject. Good, so that's him relaxing, which I was waiting for after I nipped him. So he now understands that this is the space I want him at, and if you were to come in, I'd do something about it. I'm going to turn and face, okay? So now I've got his eyes and ears on me. I'm going to make sure that my stick and string, my nippers, if you will, are behind me, my tail, if you will, which is going to turn quickly into my teeth when I move it out front. But I'm going to turn and face, and I am going to stand perfectly still. My first signal to him is I'm pinning my ears. This is me pinning my ears. And I'm telling him back, back, back. Now I'm adding this gentle wiggle of the rope, back, back. And because he got nipped, I want you to see, he just went inside. So if you happen to catch that on the video, he's still letting go from me nipping at him, which is why he's not necessarily hearing my signals. And that's a lot like what your boy might do. Now that I've got his attention, I'm still going to go pin my ears, get big, there's my body language, and I'm going to ask him to move. Back, back, and a nip at the chest. And then when he moves back, I let him know that's what I wanted. Okay, so it's not unusual for the horse to lose some confidence whenever we correct him, and he got too close to my personal space and I corrected him, so that's the reason why he kind of went in, and now he's letting go. Here's what so what I want to do is I want to go in, I want to let him know he's a good boy, okay, and I want him to come to me. So I'm going to turn and face instead of reach in for him. I'm going to comb the rope. So by combing the rope, I'm sending the signal to him, and you can see I'm going to keep bringing it in until I want him to stop. When I want him to stop, he's not sure how close to come in because I just nipped him for being in my space. There's my whoa. I got big. I pinned my ears. I rubbed him and said, good job. I put the rope back on the ground, but I'm still facing him. Okay? I don't want to completely turn off. I want him to continue to cleanse and let go of some of that stuff. So here we go again. Ropes on the ground. Okay? I turn and face with energy. Do you see how my horse can feel the difference? I'm pinning my ears. I'm pinning my ears. I'm looking big and marish, and I am telling him, back up, back up, back up. And he believed me this time, so I didn't have to add the nip. He's going, oh, that's a relief. Okay, I didn't get bit. But because he did get bit, he might be a little less confident about coming in. So here's the come in signal. Oh, he's got an itch. Here's my come in. It's eventually going to look like this. But to help him come in and let him know it's okay, I'm going to look very friendly in my body language. I'm going to comb the rope. He's struggling to come in because he's going, I'm going to get bit. And I'm like, no, you're not. There's my meeting the steady pressure. He's going, I'm not going to, and I'm just going to meet that pressure. Until he lets go, then I let go. Great, so I'm bringing him in, letting him know we're on good terms. How many minutes? How much time?
6 minutes.
6? Okay, all right. Well, one last time. So I let him know we're good, okay? I put the rope on the ground. I turn and face. See how the horse can feel that? I get marish. I look at him. I tell him to back up. I tell him to back up. He's not paying attention. I nip, and then I tell him back up. He's kicking his butt out a little bit, so I want to make sure that when I tell him to back up, I'm looking so that he doesn't throw his back end in. Back up, back up, back up. Whoa, and when he did it so great like that, real effort, really paid attention, looked at me, I quickly turned off, I quickly took all the pressure off, and I'm gonna let him process that for just a second. I pushed him into right brain because he's like your horse. He goes from right brain to left brain. I'm gonna let him know he's okay. Bring him back in. I want to bring the rope in just as fast as the horse is coming, but I don't want to pull him in. I want to invite him in. I want him to feel good about coming in. Good boy. All right. Okay. That's yo-yo game. If you will also notice, maybe you could take a quick peek behind him. There's nothing behind my horse that's preventing him, just pan over there, was preventing him from doing that job. If you remember, we talked about it. So even though I'm here in the dry lot with all the other horses, I made sure I set him up for success. I asked him, I knew I was going to ask him to go back and come in, and I made sure he had plenty of room to do that. So now he gets to hang and bask in all the glory and greatness that is us, and we're going to act like just another alpha horse and just do a little bit of social grooming and a little bit of loving on each other. And I know he's got some itchy spots, so I'm going to help him with his itchy spots. And then that's how we kind of make it all better between us. I had to bite him. He didn't listen. He'll listen better next time. And now we're just chilling and hanging out, and it's all good. Thanks.